You think you're smart, but let me ask you something. Do you argue about everything? Do you pretend to know things you actually don't? Do you make major decisions when you're angry or excited? If you answered yes to any of these, you're doing the exact opposite of what truly intelligent people do. Because here's what research shows. Real intelligence isn't about what smart people do. It's about what they absolutely refuse to do. And if you're still doing these 5 things, you're sabotaging your own intelligence every single day. 1. They never pretend to know things they don't actually know. When most people are asked a question they can't answer, they make something up, give a vague response that sounds smart, or deflect because saying, "I don't know," feels like weakness. Highly intelligent people do the exact opposite. They have no problem saying, "I don't know. I need to look into that before I give you an accurate answer." Because they understand that pretending to know something you don't is far more foolish than admitting a gap in your knowledge. Their confidence doesn't come from appearing to know everything. It comes from knowing exactly what they know and being honest about what they don't. 2. They never engage in pointless arguments. When you see someone who argues about everything, who always needs to be right, who turns every conversation into a competition, you're not watching intelligence. You're watching insecurity. Truly intelligent people choose their battles with extreme care. They don't waste energy trying to convince someone who's decided not to change their mind. They understand the difference between productive conversations that lead to learning and ego battles that produce nothing. When they do engage, it's to explore ideas, not prove they're smarter. 3. They never make major decisions based purely on emotions in the moment. Highly intelligent people feel things deeply, but they don't let temporary emotional states dictate major life decisions. When they're angry, they don't send that email. When excited, they don't immediately commit without thinking through consequences. They create space between feeling and action, asking, "Will I feel the same way tomorrow? Next week?" They understand emotions carry important information, but that information needs rational thought before becoming action. 4. They never surround themselves with people who only agree with them. Humans naturally seek validation and agreement. It's hardwired into us. We want to be around people who make us feel right, who confirm our worldview, who never challenge us. It's comfortable, it's easy, and it's exactly how you stay stuck. Highly intelligent people actively choose the opposite. They want people who will disagree respectfully, point out flaws in their reasoning, and challenge their assumptions. They look for the person in the room who thinks differently. They hire people who question their ideas. They maintain friendships with people who see the world completely differently than they do. Because growth doesn't happen inside an echo chamber. You become smarter by engaging with people who make you defend your ideas and sometimes completely change your mind. Show me someone who's surrounded only by people who agree with them, and I'll show you someone who stopped growing years ago. Show me someone who actively seeks disagreement, and I'll show you someone who's still evolving. 5. They never mistake busyness for productivity. We live in a culture that glorifies being busy. Everyone's overwhelmed, everyone's exhausted, everyone's constantly complaining about how much they have to do, and somehow we've convinced ourselves this means we're important, we're valuable, we're succeeding. Highly intelligent people see through this completely. They understand that being busy and being effective are entirely different. You can be busy answering emails that don't matter, busy attending meetings that accomplish nothing, busy doing tasks that could be eliminated entirely. Busy doesn't mean important. They know working 80 hours on wrong things accomplishes less than 20 focused hours on right things. They prioritize ruthlessly and say no to everything else. They ask one question constantly. Is this the most important thing I could be doing right now? If the answer is no, they stop doing it. Simple, brutal, effective. Here's what most people miss. True intelligence shows up quietly in habits most people never notice. It's not loud, it's not flashy, it doesn't announce itself. But over time, these small refusals, refusing to fake knowledge, refusing pointless arguments, refusing emotional decisions, refusing comfortable agreement, refusing meaningless busyness, they compound into something remarkable. The question isn't whether you're intelligent, it's which of these 5 things are you still doing, and what happens when you finally stop. Because the moment you stop doing even one of these, everything shifts. Stop pretending and people trust you more. Stop arguing and conversations get deeper. Stop deciding emotionally and regret disappears. Stop seeking agreement and growth accelerates. Stop being busy and results multiply. Which one hit you the hardest?